Hello, this is Scott with Cannabis MD Telemed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to submit your application with the Board of Pharmacy so you can get your medical cannabis card following your appointment with one of our providers. To start, go ahead and open up your email. You will see an email from us called After Appointment Instructions. It'll be from Cannabis MD Telemed, and it will have your certificate attached, as well as some links and instructions that are going to be helpful. There's a link to the video walkthrough, and go ahead and start your application by clicking on the link there. You're going to want to type in your last name and your social security number. This will be searching to see if you already have an account with the Virginia Department of Health. If you do not have an account, it's going to prompt you to create an account. As you can see here, it says there were no matching records found, so we need to go ahead and create an account. Go ahead and type in your first name, your last name, your social security number, your date of birth, and your email address. As of November, the Board of Pharmacy is no longer sending out physical cards unless you specifically request one by email. They are sending out cards electronically to your email that you can then print off and bring to the dispensaries. So keep an eye on your email so that you can see your electronic card as soon as you are approved. Go ahead and type in your address, the city, your zip code, your phone number, and then go ahead and select a user ID that is unique. If you try to register and it fails to register for some reason, it most likely means that your user ID is being used by somebody else, so go ahead and try it again with a more unique user ID. Go ahead and type in a password that you'll remember, and then a password question, which will allow you to reset your password if you ever forget it. Go ahead and hit register. It'll tell you successfully registered, then you can hit login. Go ahead and type in the username and password that you just created. Hit login. You can go ahead and read all of that information up top. And then when you're ready, go ahead and hit initial application. Under professions, select pharmaceutical processing, medical cannabis. License type, medical cannabis patient. Obtain by method, initial application. Go ahead and hit start application. You can read all of this and then click here to begin. You can read all this and then hit start. Go ahead and verify all your information is correct and really make sure that email address is correct because that's where they're going to send the electronic medical cannabis card. Go ahead and answer these questions. On this box here, sometimes you might have trouble clicking on it. If that's the case, click around the border of that button and mainly near the top, and that should open it up. Go ahead and type in your initials, hit next. Verify that all the information is correct, especially that email address, because that's where they're going to send your electronic copy of the card. Go ahead and electronically sign it by typing your full legal name and then hitting the I agree after you read everything, and then hit finish. Once you hit finish, it's going to prompt you to pay the $50 application fee. Once you pay that fee, you're going to have to go ahead and email the Board of Pharmacy the supporting documentation. I'm going to go ahead and back out because this is not a legitimate application and I don't want to submit it. All right. The documentation you need to send is going to be the certificate from the provider for medical cannabis, as well as a picture of your driver's license or state ID. And I also recommend sending some type of proof of residency, like a utility bill, bank statement, or tax document showing your name and address. If your driver's license or state ID has the same address where you currently live and what is on your certificate, then all you need to do is send a copy of your certificate and a picture of your driver's license or state ID. Now go ahead and email those documents to the Board of Pharmacy. I recommend putting your name and date of birth in the subject, as well as saying that this is your medical cannabis application supporting documents. And then in the body of the email, just let them know that you have attached the supporting documents, and if they require anything else, to please reach out to you. After you've typed in all of this, you can go ahead and attach the copy of your medical cannabis certificate, the picture of your photo ID, and if necessary, some type of proof of residence like a utility bill, cable bill, or bank statement. Once you attach these documents, you can go ahead and send the email. All that is left to do is wait for the approval notification from the Board of Pharmacy by email. They will notify you as soon as your application has been processed and approved. They have a high volume of applications right now, so it is taking about 80 days for them to process and approve applications, so please be patient. To check to see if your application is still pending, click on that link, log in with your username and ID. You will see your pending applications down here. If you do not see a pending application down here, it means that your application has most likely been approved. To go ahead and see the active licenses that you currently hold, go ahead and click on this second link here. Log in with your username and password. This will show all of your active licenses, and it will also be where you can come to renew your license every year. All you have to do now is wait for the approval notification from the Board of Pharmacy, and you can print off a copy of that approval email, or you can take a picture of it, and you can print off a copy of your certificate from the provider or take a picture of that as well. Bring both of those as well as your photo ID and cash or a debit card down to the medical cannabis dispensary, and you'll be able to start purchasing medical cannabis products. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's always a huge help. If you run into any problems at any point of the process, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email us, and we will personally walk you through every step of the way. Thanks again for choosing us for your healthcare needs, and have a great day.